Stem and leaf plots. A type of graph that shows each data value and the number of occurrences. The leaf is the last digit and the stem consists of the remaining digits. For example, list of math test grades for Bobby. First, order from least to greatest, so we have from 42 up to 99. Then we just put the first digit in the left side, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we have this second digit here. So we have 2, so this becomes 42. As you can see, that's the key to show you how this works. Then we have 6 and 7, 7 and 3, and 7 and 8, 8, 2, 8, 4, 8, 6, 91, 94, 94, and 99. Here, the stem is the first digit, the tens digit, which goes on the left. The leaf is the second digit, the ones digit, which goes on the right. Be sure to organize the leaves in numerical order. Alright, so we have scores that range from 39 to 97. So we'll have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 as our stems. Now we go through and we see we have 39, so we have 9 as our leaf here. For 4s, we don't have any 4s in the tens digit. For 5s, we also don't have any. 6, we have 63, so here we have 63. And that's it for 6s. 7s, we have a 71, another 71, a 79, and a 77. So we'll go in order from least to greatest. So 71, then 71 again, then 77, and 79. See how I'm adding in the ones digit there. Alright, so for 8, we have 8, 85, 84, 87, 88, 89, 83, 82, and 85. Alright, so the lowest number is 82. Then we also have an 83. We have 184. We have 2 85s. There's no 86, but there is an 87. 188 and 189. And then for 9, we have 95, 93, 97, and that is it. So the lowest one is 93, then 95, then 97. Alright, so this is our stem and leaf plot. You can see here that we got all the same answers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 7, 8, 9. Yep, and our key is 3 line 9 equals 39. So 3 line 9 equals 39. Compare the stem and leaf plot to the frequency table from before. So these are equivalent. These both show this data. However, you can see that the stem and leaf plot is much more efficient and it looks a lot cleaner. We don't have to have all of these ranges written out because we have these numbers here that are in the tens digit. And we don't need a tally or a frequency because we have all of the data right here. We see that this one has the highest frequency because there's 8 numbers here. So all of the information that's here is also here, but much cleaner. Additional practice. Create a stem and leaf plot for the given data. Alright, so we have our stem and leaf. Alright, so we have numbers that range from 30s up to the 90s. So we'll have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll make little lines here. Alright, so 30s, we only have this one, and that's 36. So 6. And our key will be 3 line 6 equals 36. So we don't have any numbers in the 40s. We don't have any numbers in the 50s. 60s, we have 60, and we also have 68. All right, for 70s, we have 74, 79, 76, and I think that's it. So from least to greatest, we have 74, 76, and 79. All right, for 80s, we have 80, 81, 82, 82, another 82, 85, 84, 86. All right, so we have 180, we have 181, we have two 82s, we have an 84, an 85, and an 86. Cool, and I think that's it for the 80s. All right, finally we have 90s. We have 92, 94, and 90. So 90, 92, 94. All right, let's check our work. All right. Yep, that all looks right. How can you use a stem and leaf plot to find the measures of central tendency? All right, so for the mean, you just find the average of all of the numbers the way you would before. For median, work your way to the middle of your data set. So we can say, right, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll work from this end too. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 1. Here's the median, 82. For mode, look at the leaves to find the numbers that repeat. So the ones that repeat are 5 and 5 and 7 and 7. Therefore, the modes here are 85 and 87. For number 2, if a number is repeated more than once, how can you tell from the stem and leaf plot? Well, that's how you find the mode. So you would just look in the leaves to see which numbers repeat. Let me clean some of this up a bit. So we can see here that 85 repeats twice because there's two 5s, and 87 also repeats twice because there's two 7s. The median is the middle data value when the values are written in numerical order. Remember, if a data set has an even number of values, the median is the mean of the two middle values. Find the median value given the data below. Well, the good thing about a stem and leaf plot is that this is already in numerical order. So we just have to kind of work our way to the middle. So we'll cross one off the beginning and one off the end. Beginning, end. Beginning, end. Beginning, end. Beginning, end. And this is our middle number, 84. That's our median. Create a stem and leaf for the data. Remember, the leaf is the last digit and the stem consists of the previous digit or digits. Include a key. All right, so here we have some numbers that are 2 digits, but some numbers that are 3 digits. So what we're going to do is put the first 1 or 2 digits over here in the stem category, and then just the very last digit in the leaf. So we have some numbers in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and the hundreds. So we'll have 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 meaning the first 2 numbers here, and then the leaf will be the third number. So for 70s, we have 78 and 75, so 5 and 8. We have 82, 84, and 80, so 80, 82, and 84. We have 95, 96, and 90, so 90, 95, and 96. And finally, we have 102 and 101, so 101 and 102. The key would be 7, line 5 equals 75. So let's check our work. Cool. And it is done exactly the way that we've done it, including this 10 over here. So, yep. The mean is the sum of the data values divided by the number of values. Find the mean of the data given. All right, so we have 42 plus 67 plus 73 plus 78 plus 82 plus 84 plus 86 plus 91 plus 94 plus 94 plus 99 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So if we look at our answer here, all of those numbers add up to 890 divided by 11, because that's the number of numbers, and that equals 80.9. So 80.9 is the average. The mode is the data value that occurs most often. Remember, the data set can have one mode, more than one mode, or no mode at all. What is the mode of the given data? All right, so repeats. Here we have 2 repeats right here, 94. So 94 is in here twice. All you have to do is scan through here and see if you have any repeats in any one line. So the mode is 94. Stem and leaf plots contain the information needed to make a histogram. Compare the stem and leaf plot to the histogram. How are they alike? How are they different? Well, the stem and leaf plot groups your data into sets of 10. The scale increments of this histogram is also measured by increments of 10. The bars of the histogram are vertical, whereas the data in a stem and leaf plot are listed horizontally. Stem and leaf plots contain the information needed to make a histogram. Can you make a stem and leaf plot from either a frequency table or histogram? Can you make a frequency table from a histogram? You can make a histogram from a stem and leaf plot because the data points in a stem and leaf plot are clearly shown. You can determine the scale and the increments based on the data to make your histogram. However, you cannot make a stem and leaf plot from a histogram because you would not know the exact numbers in the data set from the histogram, just the amount of numbers that fit into each increment of the scale. How can you make a histogram from a stem and leaf plot? Well, all we have to do is rotate this to the left and we'll see that we now have a histogram. We have the intervals 4 stand for 40 to 49, 5 for 50 to 59, and so on. And the frequency here is the number of numbers. So here we have 2 numbers, 0 and 8, and so we have 2 entries. Here we have 3 numbers, and this one is 3. Over here we see that this is 7 high, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers in this column. You can determine the scale and its increments based on the data in the stem and leaf plot to make your histogram. Most often, each increment will have a length of 10, for example, 40 through 49. If you rotate the stem and leaf plot 90 degrees counterclockwise, the amount of digits after or above the stem, this line here, will be the height of the bar in the histogram.